Right, what's up, everybody? I don't want to hold y'all out there in these YouTube streets, but we have breaking news. Kanye West said that he's running for president of the United States of America and that he is running for president. And of course, he wrote some tweets, and we're going to read these tweets that he wrote. I would put it on the screen. Maybe I would put it on the screen. Production, can we put it on the screen? Yeah, we can put it on the screen. Thank you so very much. I'm so sorry we're getting so many notifications from around the world and the country because this is the greatest show on YouTube. So everybody sending us messages from all over the world when we go live. So I'm going to share the screen and show you all him announcing that he's running for president of the United States. He said, we must now, let me definitely share this because this is news. This is breaking news that broke last night. And I said, hey, let's just have this conversation. Okay. He said, we must now realize the promise of America by trusting God, unifying our vision, building our future. I'm running for president of the United States of America, hashtag 2020 vision. And of course, you see, is it Elon Musk or whatever, whoever that is, say you have my full support. And of course, other people up there say if Kanye will, we will have two first ladies in a front row that did they did it for her. Oh wow. Okay, so and we let's get it off the screen. So everybody is in a hoorah. Everybody is screaming and crying. They say, "Oh my God, how can this be? How can this man run for president?" Everything like people do your research. Like I was on the phone with somebody. I have a friend that works with the Washington Post. And he said, you know, Wiley, before you go on your show, first and foremost, you need to tell your audience he already missed deadlines to run in many different states. A lot of states primaries already happened that that it already passed to even be to run as an independent. He have not filed with the organization to even run for office. You know, you got to file the paperwork. He have not filed any paperwork. He don't have any campaign offices, any infrastructures, as nothing. What this is just a ploy for him to get attention and a ploy for President Trump to win in 2020. I do believe that President Trump, Kanye West, and Kim Kardashian is in the same bed of him winning for Donald Trump to win in 2020. What's the best way for he would just troll and bring media attention on Kanye West? Now, Kanye West probably will troll a lot. He will get a lot of attention. I will not say Joe Biden should be worried until Kanye West filed paperwork to actually run for office. If he filed paperwork, if he went on and filed all this paperwork, he had campaign office in battleground states. If he had a campaign office in Chicago and New York, in Nevada, Pennsylvania, Arkansas, and all of these places, even in Georgia, I would say, okay, this is good. Joe Biden should be worried because anytime you get a third party candidate, it's a big possibility that Democrats will lose. Because if you go back in 2016 when you had Jill Stein and you had the other brother that was running from the Libertarian, Gary Johnson, running for the Libertarian side, she lost a lot of support because millions of people voted for the third party choice. And that was because both of them, Hillary and Trump, was just terrible candidates, terrible politicians. So a lot of people voted for a third party. So nobody should be worried out there, because a lot of people say, oh my God, why is he doing this? Listen, he's just trolling for attention, increase sales, and he gonna wind up doing a remix of Beyonce to a Kurt Franklin record. He just Kurt Franklin politics. He just remix. He want attention. And what's the best way to do it? Dominate the market by doing this. But you do have to be worried, because this is a strategy. All it is to get more support for Trump and 2020. Unfortunately, President Trump have to deal with this pandemic that we are dealing with. You can't lie it away. You can't. I don't care how many fireworks. I don't care how many things. We are still in the beginning of this. I was talking to so many people on the phone. I was like, listen, stop traveling. Stop acting as though this pandemic don't exist, because when you get sick, you're going to be shocked and surprised. It's a strain that is going on in Houston that is a strain of COVID that is stronger than what they had in New York. So this is the beginning stages. We're not the end of this. We're not at the end. We are in the beginning, and we're in a lot of uncharted water, a lot of unknown. But one thing that I do know, you just being foolish, going out and partying, drinking, clubbing, doing this, man, is dangerous. I was looking in Atlanta, and I don't know why the world government can't allow these gays just to go to these clubs. They were fighting in the club, no mask, sweat, droplets, so much stuff. One gay got hit in the head with a bottle, and they're fighting in this club. I think it was Bulldogs or whatever club it was, predominantly black club of gays, and they were fighting in the club. So you got to be very careful in doing this. Stop traveling. And told my roommate, I said, I think you need to stop traveling, because we are dealing with this pandemic, right? We're dealing with a pandemic. Kanye West, he have always said he's going to run again. Just because you said on Twitter you're going to run don't mean nothing. If you don't file the paperwork, it don't exist. All it is going to be on the news for a day, and that's about it. But if you file the paperwork and you get on the ballot, then I could come back and say, okay, Joe Biden, now you definitely better have a black woman on the ticket, because they can roast and gag Kanye West and get away with it. You ain't gonna be able to do that. So, but if he do file paperwork to run as a third party candidate, his chance of winning is slim to none, because he have no infrastructure, no planning, no campaign. Like, what is his strategy? What is his agenda? It's literally, you are in, like, I would probably say June, January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay. We are probably in the third quarter, July, August, September. Yeah, we in the third quarter of the year. So it's pretty much too late. Now, if he'd have said this around this time last year and he was on it, then you will be worried. But as of right now, people don't be worried. He just trolling y'all. Get an education. Do your research. He's just trolling. He doing this for attention, because one thing that he will have a church. Okay, you will have Pastor West and Pastor Kim Kardashian West. They will be birthing a church. Okay, the U International Church of Christians, or Church of Christ, the Ye International Church of Christ. They will have a church. And I do probably believe that and I remember when Tasha K said it, and you don't even have to look at her show. You just look at his fruit and his attitude, him doing gospel music, him singing about Jesus. That's one way to reinvent yourself. If you know how to sing gospel and preach, he know how to, he's a celebrity, so people will sit. And Kim Kardashian, you see, she reinvented herself. First she was showing her yoni, her breasts. Now she's she labeled her to be an attorney. So I believe Kim Kardashian going to have a future in politics, because she's already birthing that. She's already making sure that she's doing great with criminal justice reform and other things. So that is what we're having a conversation. And so I think she more so going to have a career in politics than Kanye West. I think Kanye West going to be pretty much in the church, dominating the church world, the gospel market, and Kim Kardashian will be announcing her run probably for Congress. I can see her as a congresswoman. I can see her running for Senate because she is already planting that seed of criminal justice reform, building those relationships. I think she's making a play to run for office, maybe for Congress, governor, or senator, or state representative. But I do see Kim Kardashian is making that run. If I have to pick out of the two, I see Kim Kardashian. So those people, don't be worried. Don't be worried. Okay. Don't be worried. And I'm going to tell you that right now. Don't be worried. Get it together. Don't be worried. Okay. So I will drop the link. So if anybody, what we starting new is we're going to open up StreamYard for more and more people to speak, but you don't have to show yourself. So it's just like Blog Talk, because we canceled Blog Talk. We're going to open up StreamYard because it didn't make sense paying for this. And I have this option where you come on. So if you want to speak on this subject, the link is at the bottom of the screen. The link is at the bottom of the screen. Now let's talk about somebody. Okay, so we talked about Kanye West, and if he do run, he have his right to run. I don't care if he run, whoever, he have a right, but too bad he put the paperwork in late, but he have a right if he want to run for office. And if you have a good agenda, and if it's a black agenda, increasing for the money for us, I'll have to listen to his agenda. I'm not going to say I'm not going to vote for him, but as of right now, he's just playing. He's not really being serious. Now let's get into Dr. Umar Johnson. Finally, 10 plus years later, the Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey, FDMG finally have a school. He finally purchased a school that got mold infested, a hole in the roof. The stalls have been gutted for copper, wires, and everything else. He have a tax bill that he have not paid. He have county tax bill and also the city tax bill he have not paid. He have lied about, allegedly, as had announced that the city have given them a tax exempt, but due to our extensive research with the IRS, that is no way that you can get a tax exempt from the city of Wilmington when you did not even get an exemption, a tax exempt from the IRS, right? It's still in paperwork. So he finally got on his live a couple of months ago and announced that the city of Wilmington they approve of them getting a tax exempt, so they don't have to worry about the paperwork. He really much lied to his audience yet again. We have found out through our research by watching YouTube videos and doing our own research that he had gotten an eviction. He owed child support allegedly, and this is a lot of this stuff is public record. If you Google the man's name, his birth name is not Dr. Umar Johnson. If you want it, we could probably get into that on Patreon. So he have a history of mismanagement of funding. Last night, I had the pleasure of listening to Tariq Nasheed read, Dr. Umar Johnson. He read that man for filth, call him a fat. He called him fat. He just called him fat. If you all want to get to that link, that name of that video is, hold on, let me give y'all the name of that video because I watched it. That's when they had a beef. And everything that he said was, I concur and I agree what he said. Can I find that video? Because I was watching earlier. If you go to the Tariq radio, and the name of that video is Tariq Nasheed exposes Umar Johnson as a fraud. And doing that video, that was back in 2017, and they were talking about the school that never would have happened. Now, he finally have a school, but he cannot open it. And the issue and the problem that I have, and I was in my bed and I was praying, and it just dropped in my spirit about Dr. Umar Johnson. I pray and hope that he's not a scammer. And I say that with love and I say it humbly because it is so many black women believe in Dr. Umar Johnson and believe that he is for the people and believe he is for black boys and for black children. So it's a lot of people that believe in that man and that have given to that man and really believe that he really want to uplift black people. So for that, I just hope that he's not lying. But due to the research, I really feel that he bit off more than he can chew and swallow. Because having a school is not just having a school and you just, hey, I want to open up a Wiley Academy tomorrow or next week. Donate $800,000. That's not enough. Between taxes and renovations and between paying staff, it is no way. Where is your board of directors? Where is your investors? Where is your contractors? It is so many variables. Then you got to deal with state regulation, county regulation, state. It's so many regulations that you yet have to deal with, and you have to have experts to build and make sure that school is up for operations. It's a lengthy process. The first phase is getting the money, but then after that, you have to deal with the school part, the office part, the procedures, and the politics of getting the school into place. And I don't think Dr. Umar Johnson is equipped or is it to even take on that battle, especially when you got a child support order. That you got to pay child support when a woman, first and foremost, I don't want no man. I love the message in the words of my sister Lovely T. I love the message, but the messenger I got a problem with. It's good message, wrong messenger to produce this product. Because if your baby mama, according to the court documents that we've read and is out there, and they have to chase you down for child support, how in the world are you trying to have a school? If you got eviction orders and all of these orders, child support order, you shouldn't be having no $700,000, $800,000 in the palm of your hands. And then also too, I was talking with somebody, I said his main source of income from my lengthy research of him speaking across the country. Nobody is booking Umar to speak across the country because of this pandemic. So what are you going to do to survive and eat and survive? Are you taking money out of that $700,000, $800,000 or whatever, how much money people have given to you? And I do believe that the IRS should investigate Dr. Umar Johnson to make sure. It shouldn't be that you have that much money with no type of people, no oversight. We need to see, where's that money going? The donors need to see the financial statements, or where's that money going, or how much money is left. What is your business plan? And people have to also be wise. Now, you could give whoever you want to give to, but if I get up on this platform and say, hey, I want to build a school, first and foremost, I need to show you a business plan. You need to see much more of me before you give me $1. And I'm always found, if I get evicted, I got a child support order, I don't think it's wise to donate to a cause of a brother that got money problems. Because if he can't pay his bills from his regular income of speaking, being one of the requested scholars in the country, in his words, he said he's one of the requested scholars in the world, and he's not getting booked nowhere, what do you think he's going to go in to pay his bill? He's going to use that income that you give him for this school. Right? So it's, to me, and it's so easy to tap on women emotions, because women some are very emotional. When you speak about, hey, I want to go to school, I want to educate your boys, we need to educate the young boys and make them into men. A lot of women, that's music to their ears. especially if majority of your followers or supporters are single mothers. They love to hear when you're a black man and you talking sense and you educated and you talking about you want to school, but that was 10 plus years ago. So just put this in perspective. Your son is 10 years old. You want this school. The school's he proposed that it'll be in fruition with 2 or 3 years. 10 years later, you donated, and your son is now 20 years old. He won't take advantage because he's too old. And the man keeps speaking about this school. Oh, it's going to be in the next 2 years. No, it's not. It is a process to get a school off the ground. It probably take 10 years to get off the ground, even with Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is a billionaire. It took her a couple of years to get her school off the ground in South Africa, and she got the money. It's politics, it's infrastructure, it's like what kind of school, what will be the curriculum. So for me, I'm not coming down on this black man. I'm calling him out to call him up. And it's a requirement to show the world and your followers and the black community is what the world you doing with the money. Then when you look at the tax bill, him paying on the taxes and all that taxes, then you get all these taxes with an empty building that need a lot of work. He's not a financial expert. He's renting an apartment that he couldn't barely pay. He got evicted out of one of them. So he's just not the right messenger for this person. He could probably be a good person, I would say, speaking, help raising the money, but somebody else need to be there to put that plan into action. He can't do it all. He was getting there talking, and I was just saying, so I'm like, who would want somebody to go to a school that they rent out offices to all these different type of organizations? You just can't rent out an office in a school with children, with random strangers from the public. Who want they children to go to a school with a flea market in the next room? Don't nobody want that. Your children being educated, but you got strangers buying dashikis on floor number 3. Let's just be real here. He was just saying, we can have a cafe for the mothers and we could do a spa. We could do a spa and nails and pamper. Ain't nowhere in the world either you want a school or you want a business to sell dashikis and Frederick Douglass Bing pies. But you can't have it all. Because the dude was just talking. This man said we want some Frederick Douglass Bing pies. We can sell Frederick Douglass dashikis, and then we could do the Marcus Garvey hot wings, the non-alcoholic Harriet Tubman martini drinks. This nigga, he don't know what he's talking about. And he's just talking. And then one of the ladies, she's so obsessed and wet and want him bad, she want to be one of his wives. First of all, why you want to be one of his wives and his baby mama is chasing for child support? She all in the camera. Oh, you so right. He is just all right. This is going to be so good. I'm going to take off work for a whole week. Ma'am, I'm here to tell you. Ma'am, that was holding that phone. Don't you take off work for the whole week. Keep your job and keep your money. And you will come out better donating to the Wiley Show than to donate to that school that got a big old thick hole in the roof. They already charging him from grass need to be cut. The fence is bent up. You got you got graffiti everywhere. Come on now. They got a child just touching on stuff that's molded. They all up in there. And the people that was in there, I could just tell that they are blind followers because they were surprised. Get this. They were surprised to see a classroom in a school. His followers are so exhausted. They're so blinded when they visited the school. Oh my God, this is a classroom. This is a duh, it's a classroom. Boo boo, it's a school. But they so happy because they really want to believe Dr. Umar Johnson. I ain't even his real name, his stage name. They really want to believe this brother. And one lady, she was so happy. She was worshiping Dr. Umar. He ain't pay her no mind. He ain't notice her that one inkling. They really want to do it. And just because somebody got on a dashiki don't mean that they for their people. People, your own people will scam you too. You got to watch those that don't look like you, and you got to watch those closer that look like you. Just because they got a dashiki, they talking Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey. Just because you talking like that, that don't mean you are lifting the spirit. You would just use that to scam the people because it sound good. So don't just believe that because he said Frederick Douglass and Marcus. First of all, go to Frederick Douglass family. And I'm not trying to talk about Dr. Umar Johnson. I ain't trying to talk about the brother. He don't like gays. But Frederick Douglass family. The family said that he ain't with us. We don't know that man like that. He ain't related to us. The whole family came out with a statement. Man, maybe I should give me a dashiki and say Dr. Wiley and we get to talking since y'all just want to give money. And he just literally purchased a bag. I would have never purchased a school with a big hole in the roof. You got a big hole in the roof. Bad wiring. It was a bad investment all the round. But he was so thirsty because he was getting roasted so much as a scammer. He just purchased anything. And he can't afford it. And unfortunately, when he get exposed as being a scammer, and you have to watch, Charlemagne the God did not donate to that school. DJ Envy did not donate, and DJ Envy just closed on a new home. So if they ain't donating, you women don't be too quick to donate to a brother that them other brothers didn't even donate. The first thing I would say, DJ Envy, you do real estate. Is it a good investment? Because DJ Envy does real estate. Correct me if I'm wrong. He does real estate. Him and Flip Houses. The brother, his name is Flip Houses, and DJ Envy. They does DJ Envy and Angela Yee. They does a lot with the real estate. And the people was coming for his neck because he is not equipped. And he don't, anytime that you have to request funding for the public over and over, we need donations, that's bad business because his infrastructure, his business plan is all over the place. You're just guessing. Anytime you want a dashiki shop or Harriet Tubman's soul food stand, Black Wall Street in the halls of this school. I don't know if this man want to coin or educate the boy. I'm confused if this man want a Frederick Douglass school or a Frederick Douglass flea market. I don't understand because it's very confusing when he was speaking because he's so excited and it's just him leading his followers. Where is your staff of expertise? Where's your experts in education? Where's your ex? He didn't even know if you can go live on Facebook in a Facebook group. This man is not equipped to lead your children's education. He's not equipped because he don't know. He's not an expert. You probably an expert in psychology, and that's dangerous too. If you can scam, you got a psychology degree. When he get exposed, it's gonna be a lot of hurt, especially that woman that was holding the phone, but she's still probably gonna try to smash. She just wants some conscious D. That's what she want. She ain't studying at school. She'll give all her money because she just want him because he talk good. And he just talk about this stuff, and you can't expose the white man when you can't, because they ain't coming. I'm surprised they ain't come for him. They know he ain't no threat. He better stop talking about them white folks before they wind up getting them and exposing him for being a scam. The first thing they can just make one phone call to the IRS and say, let's investigate them bank accounts. Let's see. I want to see that bank account of the money that they donate, and I want to see them withdrawals and deposits. I want to see the history from day one. They leave them white folks alone before they wind up exposing him and making y'all cry. To me, I'm upset because He don't, when you lie, when you're a pathological liar, you say one thing, he just talks so much and he forget what he says. And he said, we tax exempt, because he said on the Breakfast Club, I'm tax exempt. The Frederick Douglass, the FDMG is tax exempt. Then he announced about a year ago that had we not tax exempt, we lost our exemption. We didn't even know. How you don't know that you lost yours? Either you had it or you didn't have it. Then he announced they say he did have it, but the IRS.gov, when you go and research it, it still say they don't have it. So with me, he remind me of Red when Red said, y'all, we need our building fund. You give it to the building for 40 years, ain't no new building, no nothing. Only thing you see him still traveling, still going to Ghana. I think he went to Ghana. One of the years he went to Africa, and that was the same time where he was getting evicted. People better do their research. People better do their research. And that's not his real government name, so you can't put in that Dr. Umar Johnson. He goes, but he have a whole nother name. I'm just doing this. This is just commentary. Don't believe me. You give your money. But if a man said that school's gonna come out 3, 4, 5 years ago, if it ain't came out now, come on now. And he finally have a school, and then everybody said, yeah, the school is not, it will be years before he able to get that school to get it approved. They just don't let you just let kids just get educated by, come on. It's a lengthy process. But then, why do you wait? You still got to get that school up to code. That's going to be up in the thousands. Then you got to make sure the taxes are paid. That's up in the thousands again. Then you got to make sure you're paying for the staff. What is your income? What is this? Because his ideas are so extreme that a lot of people ain't gonna donate that really got the bag. He will need those grassroots donors, but eventually that's gonna get burnt out if they don't see nothing come from that spirit. And if you don't believe me, believe what Tariq Nasheed have said. Other people have said about him. But I really question the Breakfast Club, because I'm like, how can you have this man like this and y'all asking him these softball questions? Like, how y'all getting a cut from this brother? Because it's no way in the world. I would love him to go on Don Limit. He really need to be questioned and investigated. I say question plus investigation, so we can see it'll be checked. I don't think I've said this, people, even in church. I say, if your pastor are not showing, if you are a giver in your tithes and offering every 2 weeks, your church should show you the financial statements of that church. Every member should see the budget and the financial statements of that church if you are a giver and a supporter financially of that church. It's no different than what Dr. Umar. You ask the public for money, the public should see results of where that money is going. Because the building is trash, and he took a picture of the building. You would think, oh my God, it's so beautiful. That picture that he took was from an interview, was because of an interview he did. That was the picture of an interview of the school when the school wasn't existing, before they lost their accreditation, they was trying to be a charter school. He posts that picture. But when you actually go to the grounds and actually see the video of his followers that's going in that, and one of his followers said, what it smell like? It smell like mold. They inhaling all that toxic stuff. All that toxic stuff, the little babies, all that toxic stuff, they were just in there with no mask, no hazard mask suits, no nothing. You know what is in that building, what disease, what viruses are in there, embedded in that building. But he was so thirsty. And again, he talking, saying something, it will be years. My baby niece probably will be 37 years old, and that school still won't be in existence. I'm just saying that. So the builder needs a lot of money, and he don't have it. He purchased, and I want to know how much did you purchase the building for? Like, why we don't see this though? He's been questioned. He just cussing everywhere out and begs for more money. And well, there's a video of the building that are on his head. Right. He just cusses people out. He just cusses them out, call them C words and all type of stuff. But we have to have these conversations. And I'm not even drinking my coffee today. I'm drinking some cold water. He's the board of directors. Who's on his board of the school? Real people, not fictional characters. Right. He need board of directors. He need board of directors. Not Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey. Those people, God rest their soul, they're not in existence. So stop talking to as they are still in the flesh. We need who are on your board of directors. He need to be investigated. Ain't no way in the world, because we need to see. And if he's getting scammed, if people is getting scammed, they gonna be hurt. Them people gonna be crying in them dashikis. They paid all that money. They donated. They gonna be hurt in them dashiki socks. There's gonna be a lot of folks crying, gonna be crying in their dashiki socks. I can just see it right now. And I hope Neek didn't donate. Lord, I just imagine. It looked like she gonna have some dashiki braids. I really hope that she didn't donate. Please, Neek, please, I hope she didn't give nothing. I can just see it right now. He better not say we about to add some Harriet Tubman fish sandwich. Harriet Tubman fish. I hope she didn't donate. Y'all check with your sister, check to see that she didn't donate. I hope she didn't donate because we don't want her up there. I don't know if Dr. Umar Johnson went to school because baby, I don't know. I believe her alone right there. I'm surprised she jumped on that story. This is your girl Neek at So Dr. Umar Johnson said he's gonna open up a school. Get someone sit down somewhere and hush. Let me leave Nick at dog. I know she's still beautiful. Needs to be a 632-part series of the Dr. Umar Johnson investigation. Where is that series at? I don't understand. Where's these people? Where is it at? I'm like, where's the New York Times and the New York Post? I want to know. I just want to know. I know it's a bad climate because everything, we all about Black Lives Matter, Black people, unity. I understand that, but we don't want the people to be used and abused and everything like that. Financially says no. That's all that I'm saying. And I do have on Marilyn Monroe's shirt today because I've heard that she have done a lot of work for the, she was very active in the civil rights. She refuses to perform in a segregated audience. And so I did just wearing that. So they said she did help during the civil rights era. So I said, I put her shirt back on. There was a lady doing a film in his family. She was reaping. She was reaping. She was that lady. I don't know. She wanted to be one of his wives because he take an application for a wife. Ain't nowhere in the world with it. Please. Okay, I was just saying it, but I had to make that video because I just felt in my spirit that people is talking about this and they're having a conversation about this, and I wanted to make my opinion about it because, like I said, I don't want the brother to be a scammer or fraud, but I need to see the proof because it was so long that we still don't have an opening date for the school. And what gets me, he keeps saying all of these Black leaders' birthday, on the Frederick Douglass birthday, on the Marcus Garvey anniversary. And he say this stuff and shielding from, but when he get exposed, it's gonna hurt a lot of people that did donate to his channel. Okay, I'm gonna get an Angela Davis shirt. They want me to get a Dorothy shirt. They want me to get they want to, they want to give me all type of shirts. Donate to the PO box. Donate to the Frederick Duck. Donate to the Wiley Show PO box. That's 71001-122 Dallas, Texas 75370. Donate to the Wiley Show PO box. Donate. How long? Baby, it's been years. I was in my early 20s hearing about this school. Baby, I'm about to be 30. I'm going into another decade. Only thing that been produced with y'all money, whoever donate, is a big gigantic hole in the roof. Wires hanging down. Bathrooms gutted. They snatched all the bathroom. It's thousands. I talked to an architect. I just said, can you just give me an FS? He said, man, that will probably be over $300,000 to $400,000 in damages of that building with the wiring. And then he said, well, I don't know if we're gonna do central air. And how you not know? This is 22. The way I get hot. Every mostly updated building got central air. If it already have a central air system in it, yes, it's damaged because anytime you leave a building open, people go and they rob, they take, they snatch stuff off. So how you not know? Come on. He had that school for a while. It's not open and it's trash. He had it for a while. Go all the way back out. Did he purchase the school in 2018 and 19? And then he said that if you want to interview with the school, if you want to interview outside, pay $500. I said, did he say to go see that dump? Yes, we are live with Dr. Umar Johnson. We're going to talk about this school. First and foremost, Dr. Umar, let us know, when are you going to get that hole in that roof patched in and fixed? When are you going to get them wires? And when are you going to throw out that old food in the cafeteria? He haven't done it. He don't even cut the grass. I would literally see, I'm not going to believe it until I actually see him do work on the school. He's going to have to get contractors, and it's going to be a lot of money. And he love to pay on stuff. He don't pay stuff right. Though he talked about the school like 7 years ago on the Breakfast Club. Yeah, it's been like, that's when he talked about on the Breakfast Club. I don't know the date of him actually talking. It's been going up to almost 10 years. I'm done with him. 504 interview in front of the. He did. He said $500 outside in front of the school is no way for what? How much it cost to go see that dump? You saw one of his followers. She was so happy, and they dragged her. They did drag her because she was doing too much. He was leading his followers in the dark. That was just a sign, a spiritual sign that the blind leading the blind. Lead them in the dark. No light. No, at least you could have cleaned it up. Clean it up. I'm just cleaning up. He could have cleaned it up, had work, hazmat hats, and I would have been more impressed with the scam if you'd have had people fixing doors, roofs, hand saws, and all that time. I would have been more impressed with that. I'm just cleaning up this situation. I'm just asking. This is all alleged. Don't believe me. Just do your own research. Anybody with that says donate to no. Somebody said that I used to love his speeches at the church back in the day. Yes, he's an amazing speaker. The man can talk my draws. He can talk your draws off. The man is a great speaker. He's so intelligent. Yes, he's an amazing speaker. But just because you can talk good, what about your actions? What about your actions? And that's the key of the conversation that we're trying to have in this. And that's what I'm asking. Because when Roland Martin asked him, when he went on Roland Martin, this is the picture from the Roland Martin show. When he went on that show, he said it's going to come out next show or the year after. And it didn't even come out then. I'm just asking these questions. I don't know. I was in agreement with you. Wiley said it was over 7 years. I said it wrong. Yeah, over 7. Yeah, it's been a long time. 70 years. Good God of mine. And that school ain't nowhere near close. If it took them 7 years just to obtain a building, it probably going to take them 7 to 10 more years. Lord, he's just a bad person to do it. It's just a bad person. He still need donations. Then for the homeschooling, he want to do an international homeschooling for the children. Homeschooling stuff. I want you to pay. Is there any way we can go live on Facebook? Can we go live on the WhatsApp? My dear brothers and sisters, family, can we go live on the WhatsApp? Can we go live on the Facebook? Can we go live on the Frederick Douglass Facebook page? Can we go live on the Marcus Garvey WhatsApp? Is there any way that we could go live on the app? Family, is that a yes or a no? Is that a yes or no? Can we go live? I got 3, my dear sister, dear queen, she said we could go live on the WhatsApp. So we're going to charge about $10 and do the international homeschooling for the family. Family, going to do the international homeschooling. We don't want no coons. We're going to do a coon check. So any coons, we're going to do an international coon check if the homeschooling. Because I'm the most scholar, the higher cousin of the scholar. Yeah, it's just oh God. We gonna do the international. Oh Lord. I'm not gonna school. He is up here using. He's like, why is you? I bet the Frederick Douglass family. I bet they be getting so bad at this man talking about their ancestors, their family. Like, I know they just be cussing him. We're gonna do an international coon. I don't like that word coon on this show because he went on that same show and called a lady a coon. And Roland Martin said, I don't like no coon. I don't like no racial epithets on this show. Thank you so very much, A2. Thank you so very much for that. Wiley Show, that's not Wiley Show. Don't bring Marcus conversation. Action was everything he talked about. And it's like, why does he keep using up these leaders? He's like, oh Lord. Okay, but y'all definitely need to do that interview. You are free to express yourself. Thank you. Yeah, thank you all so very much for tuning in. I had to do a video because at one point I wasn't going to do no video today. I wasn't going to do any video today. I was like, I was going to sit down. I wasn't going to do any video today. But I was just bombarded with, on this show, I had to have that conversation. And they literally dragged Dr. Umar Johnson on the show. They did drag. But Roland Martin asked the brother some very great, valid questions. And he didn't answer it. I mean, he answered it, but as you can see, the real true answer is in his actions. That's all I'm saying. All right. So if anybody want to hit the link and have a conversation with us on here, I'm going to drop it down a little bit more. If anybody want to talk with me about this subject, I mean, if I'm wrong, let me know. Excuse me. What happened to him? Why he fall out? I think the line and scamming. And sometimes you can scam for so long, It's just like it haven't caught up with him yet. Uh, main mainstream media haven't caught up with it. Did he lose his license in court or did he win? Don't forget, oh, I blame black people for everything. So I don't know, but one thing I do know, mainstream media have not gave that an investigation. I'm surprised that maybe I'm checking with some of my friends. They haven't written an article or an investigation piece on his school. No, I haven't read no major article yet on it, and they need to. He is so easy to drag all his foolishness. He has back child support in Philly. He does. I did remember reading that. I did remember reading. I'm surprised Lovely T didn't even jump on the thing. I would love for his followers to explain why they keep donating to his snake oil salesman because I would like to know that even that too. And also, if people want to call in, I'm sorry if you for the people that want to call it because I didn't open up the blog talks. I think because that we got a couple more days left on that. And then we're gonna just do the 972 only until I'm back working. And then I can afford to do it. Let me post it on the screen. So if you want the 972 number, you can call in. If you got something to say about it, you could always call into the show. And I had to have I have to have the conversation. And I just had to. And I know some people not gonna like what I'm saying, and I get it and I understand it. But I would like to have that conversation because I'm like, it took all this time. And you mean to tell me he don't have this place yet? Like he don't have it out open? Come on, that's his thing. Should I take care of his own kids before scamming a nation of more kids? Absolutely. And can't fool black people. The most gullible, he is not ready for mainstream. No, he's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready. Now, one thing I can concur with, like Tariq Nasheed, what he said, and this was back 2 years ago when Tariq. Thank you, Spoken Reasons too, for sharing the video. Thank you, brother. Somebody said you shared it, so I thank you for that, brother. Tariq, brother Tariq, every time he asked for money for his documentaries, he produced it. And them Hidden Colors documentaries, I would say, is still one of the best, if not the best, than anything that the History Channel ever produced. The Hidden Colors documentaries, I watch every part. I think it was 4 parts of Hidden Colors. And every time he asks his supporters to the cash fund for the documentary, he produced it. Only one I didn't get into the Haiti one. So I'm gonna have to watch that documentary they did. But every time he asks his supporters to give, like Tariq produced, he's not perfect, but when it came to those projects, Tariq Nasheed, he produced the product. He did. I can give him that. Dr. Umar Johnson, I would take a Tariq Nasheed said he want to have a school over any day of a Dr. Umar. Because Tariq is more of a businessman. He's more business minded. Dr. Umar, more in my humble opinion, he talked the talk really good. You know, a black, oh man, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. But in reality, is he really the right man to put that project into action, into existence? I don't know. We're not going to be on here very long because I know it's Sunday. Umar still working on the school. Really, this saddens me. I thought we finally had somebody. Yeah, it does saddens me too. Because that's why I don't want it to be like a scam. But it's been so long. There's nobody that don't take care of his children. Me, I'm the same way. If you have like children and you don't take care, in the words of Lovely T, I give you the side eye. So this parent, disappointed in him, he really did speak a good one. He did. Hey, what's up? How you doing? So I had to do that in my clothes. He should have stayed behind the pulpit and scammed the folks easy like the rest of some of these preachers. Stay on right. Y'all need to check out Lena Horne and his documentary. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. Thank you for that. I'm gonna have to get into more content on it. But I've done a bulk of my research just by watching it on YouTube. Watch Tariq is a colorist who teaches that black men with white women can get birth to a black babies. Can't even say the other things he said about black women. Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's not a saint. He's not perfect. He's not. I don't know if he was a preacher, but Tariq is not perfect. He's not perfect. But what I'm talking about is I only speak because I'm not going to say nobody's perfect. But when the man said he want to raise stuff for the Hidden Colors documentaries, he produced it. He produced it. Now, him being a colorist, I'm not even going to defend that. The conversation is producing. When you ask the public for money, being a colorist or not, that brother produced the documentaries. That's what I'm talking about. I was more so speaking about that. Now, him being a colorist, he could be called to action for that. And maybe if you all send him this video, maybe we can get Tariq on the show. But y'all church ladies, now y'all out of church. They say my audience is old church women. That's what. Oh yeah, I did watch his video. Yeah, I watched his video. That's what I known that he was talking about. Yeah, I did watch his video. Let me. Yeah, Mr. Honor. I'm sorry, did I say Horn? Mr. Honor. I did watch his video. Leon Honor. I hope I said it right. I'm not gonna say I used to be big fans of Tariq Nasheed. I used to watch his podcast before I was in it. I was a big Tariq Nasheed fan, but it was some things that he said that I didn't really get into. So I fell back. But when I watch his documentaries, I would love for Hidden Color documentaries to even be played in schools. And I don't watch him enough to know. I don't watch him enough to know about it. I ain't old and I ain't no church lady. I'm spiritual to be exact. So we all have short. Absolutely. Thank you. Welcome everybody that is joining us. Well, thank you so very much for coming on this channel. We're probably going to have some more content coming today. I'm just addicted to YouTube because I got up today and I said, first of all, we talked about Kanye. Make sure y'all go back and review that. And we talked about Dr. Umar Johnson. And also I want to give a special shout out for yesterday's video. You all did a great job for that. So I love when Wiley reads the chat. Oh, thank you. I'm getting the chat today because I ain't got to worry about in the screen because when I do blog talk, they got to watch blog talk screen. So over here. So if anybody has something to say, I guess I said enough for that. Thank you all for watching us today. So we will be back with another video. I'm gonna go look for some other content and everything. I saw some people, other bloggers, they was out in the park with no mask on. So don't be shocked they come in and say they got, I'm not gonna. I'm like, y'all acting like this thing don't exist. Okay, y'all acting like this don't exist. You done leading us, Yeah, I made it a contact on my line and just look up some videos on YouTube. And yesterday, him and Tommy was good friends. They used to do videos together about black women. But I'm not. See, when you bring up these people, they always bring up that piece. I'm speaking about. Everybody probably could agree when he raised that money for them documentaries, the man delivered. Tariq deliver. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about him being a colorist, right? Because I've never heard the man say colorist statements because I don't watch him that much. I watched his documentary. I was more so a fan of his works, of the documentaries that he produced to the world. That to me, anytime he came up for that, to realize that y'all about to start dragging to read the shit. Yo, I'm about to go. Y'all ain't about to drag him. See y'all later. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please thumbs up. We need at least, let's see how many thumbs up we got. We should at least have about 3,000 thumbs up. It'd be at least about 300 thumbs up, what I'm trying to say. But the thumbs up, do we got 100 thumbs up? We probably got half of that. Yes, let's get at least more thumbs up. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video, and we'll be back with another video. Thank you all, and y'all have a wonderful day. Happy Sunday.